Welcome back for my final more important analysis video with me, Rich Market Analyst at Hantec Markets on Friday 12th of April. Looking at gold, which a big selling pressure coming through yesterday. Now this really does have the potential to change the outlook once again for gold. Is this a move that now really confirms this trend lower of lower highs from that February high? That peak coming in at 1310, that is a real concern for me, because 1310 is the long-term pivot band, finding resistance in that pivot band, turning lower, closing it sharply down below that. Is a real concern, because the fact that we've still got the prospect of this head and shoulders top pattern coming into play. Look at the momentum indicators on this now. The MACD lines have been sort of suffering certainly in the past month or so, but turning lower underneath neutral is never good. Crossing low in the stochastics around neutral, not good. Also the RSI back under 50. So there is the prospect that this is now building for possible test of this 1276 to 1280 key support. 1280 was hit in March and in early April, and the potential is that that could come under pressure once again. Certainly if you see any sort of rebound failing underneath 1300, that would once more add pressure to the downside. So the fact that we've got this downtrend now building is a real concern, certainly for the bulls, and they need to get back above that 1310 mark. That is the key level. Overhead, long-term pivot band resistance needs to be broken in order to dispel the prospect of this turning into a big head and shoulders top pattern. So you can see here on the hourly chart that the market decisively turned lower across the momentum indicators. That RSI on the hourly having found support around the sort of 50 area, having found the buyers coming back around that on the hourly RSI. Is that going to be a point at which the selling pressure comes back in? Is that neutral line going to be a point at which the selling pressure comes back in on the MACD lines? So this is a real concern now, and obviously 1300 having been supportive is now resistance, and that is the level to watch. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you again next week.